Welcome to Bits and Pieces and day 6 of my pantry and no buy challenge, and it's my birthday. First breakfast started out with some of the leftover cornbread with some homemade jelly and a boiled egg. I normally boil 2 for my wife every morning, so I just added an extra for myself. As I still had some black-eyed peas left over, I decided to revisit the fritter idea. This time I used Cajun seasoning instead of the garlic salt. It's about the only difference. I did let it sit. Eventually I went ahead and hand formed and pressed these together before frying them, but they made a lovely sandwich with some Cajun mustard and lettuce from the garden. And then for my birthday dinner, I went with a mashed potatoes and chicken fried steak. So I added some salt to the water, scrubbed some potatoes, and just kind of cut around the edge a bit and boiled them until they were soft in the water. I did about half of my potatoes. I still have 4 big old potatoes left over, as you can see. And then I proceeded to make way too much dredge for my little chicken fried steaks. I started with powdered buttermilk and some water and mixed that up. And I added an egg to this. Then I poured this mixture into one of my pasta bowls. They're a nice wide shallow bowl. And, well, I noticed the egg wasn't as mixed as I wanted, so I continued to mix that. And then I proceeded to build a dredge from flour, salt, and black pepper. Once I had that all mixed up, I got out my steaks. I cut them in half because we didn't need 4 big old steaks. I needed 3 smaller steaks, and this gives me 1 for tomorrow. And I start by putting it in the flour mixture, then the buttermilk and egg mixture, and then back to the flour mixture. I at least didn't let the flour go to waste. I use it later because I mixed up way too much for my 4 little steaks. And I fried them up in a little bit of cooking oil until they are nice and brown on both sides. My pan was only big enough to hold 3 of them, so I had to do the 4th one later. And I put them on a piece of paper towel to drain off the excess grease. I found a couple there that weren't quite as cooked as I'd wanted them, so I threw them back in. Not a big deal. And then I used poured off a lot of the drippings and then used them in some flour, some of that heavy cream mixture to make gravy, and then worked on the mashed potatoes, adding some butter and some more of that heavy cream. Once again, this is made from a powder, and that was dinner with a salad from the garden. For dessert, I had one of my cupcakes I made yesterday. Thank you for watching.